question all the time, what type of finish should I put on my pool? There's always questions about color and texture, and it's going to be smooth enough, is it going to be too rough? We get that question all the time with respect to Gunite pools. So I'm standing here with Pete from PebbleTec, and we're looking at some of his displays, and could you just share with us maybe the textures and the feels and why certain things tend to work better for people from your perspective?
Sure, Alan, thanks. Finding that depending on the design of the pool, the shape of the pool, architects are specifying either a larger aggregate or a smaller one.
Aren't you finding, though, at least a trend that I'm noticing is in this exposed aggregate finish, the smaller stone, again, is smoother, feels better, and it's still giving that appearance, that look. Maybe not as distinctive a look, but certainly that, it seems to me, the people that I talk to find the smaller stone, it's just an overall comfort level feels a whole lot better.
It does, and that's something that we hear a lot about now with the pebble sheen. So when I look at a pebble sheen for a customer, this finish not only has the aggregate, but it also will be able to withstand staining and abuse a lot better than a smooth pool. On a smooth finish, if a customer stains it, it's going to pop right out, but on this finish, if you get a mark on it, it won't be so visible.
It blends so
absolutely. No matter what kind of cement coating you do, you're going to have some type of variegation.
Things are going to happen.
Absolutely.
Question for you then with regard to why exposed. You know, I've heard every argument other than looks. There's a practical application.
Yes.
Share that. Why an exposed finish versus a plastered cement finish?
So when you look at an exposed finish versus a smooth finish, Alan, a smooth finish, 100% of the finish is smooth and touching the water and the chemicals.
Yes.
On exposed finish, 95% of the finish is in an inner aggregate rock. It can't absorb water, it can't absorb chemicals, it can't absorb stain. So 95% of what you see and touch is indestructible.
Is unaffected by the water chemistry.
Absolutely.
That's what I wanted to hear. I think that's the thing that we do get is people don't understand the pebble finishes are such a great idea, and you know, like you said, the last 10 or 15, 20 years, prior to that, we were lucky to get a color in a pool other than the white plaster. But that's allowed, I know, us on the construction end to, number one, create all types of look, but more importantly is the durability part. And I think a lot of people miss that because they're going for the looks. I'm all about looks. Everything I do is specific to looks. However, there's a functional, practical side to it, and I'm glad to hear you say it from the expert standpoint. I'm just the guy that knows some of the stuff, but you're someone who really is inside it and can say the same thing, so it's good to hear.
Absolutely, and you'll find that exposed finishes throughout North America are the leading finish in concrete Gunite pools, whether it's Gunite, shotcrete, or up here in Canada, people are doing some poured pools. This is pretty much the chosen finish.
It certainly is for me. We do a hybrid pool. It's a cross between Gunite and vinyl. It's actually, it's half shotcrete and half vinyl. So we blend them together, and all of our sun shelves and our spas and our waterfalls are finished with the pebble finish because that reason, the durability.
That's right, and whether it's underwater or out of water, this finish can take it. Take a smooth finish, you can.
Yeah, for sure. And if you brought that smooth finish up out of the water, you'd certainly see the effects of it,
absolutely.
The bathtub effect.
That's right, the water line.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Thanks.
Another thing that's happened, and we're hearing a lot of, and having the questions, what's this glass thing? What are people doing in adding a glass to their pool? Because of course, there's a looks effect, but there's a lot more to it. And share with us a little bit about the bead creed and what bead is all about.
Absolutely. Glass beads is something that's come on the marketplace over the last several years, and Pebble Technology has really done the research and development to have an effective finish. And what we have here is a special modified cement. Still the base finish is cement, but we have, again, random, nice glass beads that will reflect light like no other finish in the marketplace. And the way that this is withstand is the chemicals is they have a modifier in it that keeps these beads together and creates a look like nothing else. A glass bead pool will light up in a backyard unlike any other pool, and something that isn't for every homeowner, but the customers that do choose it are never dissatisfied.
And it gives them something completely unique. Now, question that versus a pebble. What about durability? I mean, is there some comparison? I know this is a relatively new product on the market, but what are we seeing durability of a traditional stone finish, which has 1,000 years or 100,000 years of rumbling down the river, and versus a glass man-made product? What's the
Let me answer that. Whenever we look at aggregate or glass beads, Alan, it's all measured on the Mohs scale. And the Mohs scale measures the hardness of any mineral, whether it's glass or aggregate. And both of these finishes are relatively close on that scale for hardness. So the answer to that question is their lifespan and ability to withstand chemistry and different weather climate is the same.
The answer I wanted to hear. Perfect, thank you. What should we know about PebbleTec, the company?
PebbleTec, one of the things is that they're a single source of accountability. Every rock and every one of our finishes are from quarries that are owned by Pebble Technology. And we have quarries in 7 different countries and 4 different continents. We have the mines, we mine the aggregate, we process it, we ship it to the States, we bag it, and it comes throughout North America. So having a single source of accountability allows them to give a strong 5-year warranty, customer service, and their reputation.
Perfect blend, all of those things, because it's all held in-house.
The R&D, so the aggregate itself is mined, processed, and installed by licensed applicators. Glass tiles are something that are quite popular now. Again, they've been around for thousands of years, but again, in pools, it's something that's new. These are full-bodied, translucent glass tiles, very popular, put on Baja shelves, sun tanning decks, benches and seats. So we just like to do these inlays, and we put them on a dark finish, or dark thinset, or dark pebble, or plaster finish, and it really highlights those edges of the pool. Something very appealing to homeowners these days.
Perfect.
Great.